Hey everyone, this is Gail. I'm back again with another month of Simply Earth's recipe boxes. And this month's box is all about candles. And in addition to candles, it's also about bug fighting. And if you live anywhere near me in Virginia or probably just about anywhere, August is a terrible month for bugs. You have the gnats and mosquitoes and goodness knows what else. But we've got just the recipes to help you with that, and they're going to come in the form of roll-ons, diffuser blends, and gorgeous candles. So we'll see how we do that. But I just wanted to remind you, I am an ambassador for Simply Earth, and if you're interested in any of these recipes, or if you want to get the box, to be sure and go to use my ambassador code that's down below, and that way even if you don't buy anything, I might get credit for you even showing up. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, let's see what we've got here. The first thing you'll notice is that it's in a bigger box, and the reason for that is I ordered something extra to be added to my box, which anytime before your order ships, you can add things to it and you don't have to pay additional postage. So let me get my box out and my other two little things, and I'll show you these in a minute. But this is my my box. Okay, so in my box, I don't know if I told you or not, the theme this month is candles. So our oils this month are red thyme, bug fighter, which I have been waiting for this one. It is patchouli, cedarwood, and lemongrass essential oil, and it's supposed to be really good for fighting bugs. And August is certainly a time to be fighting bugs. And then camphor and grapefruit. So that's going to be fun. We also have floating candle wicks, two of the small DIY candle kits, and I'll show you that when I make the candles. This is a wick stabilizer, so you can put this on the top of your vessel and use it to center your wicks. And your recipe cards and your labels. So let's go over the recipe cards. One of the recipes is for a camp out candle. And from our box, we'll use one candle making kit, the wick centering kit, 8 drops of camphor oil, 7 drops of grapefruit oil, and from our home, it says 1 ounce jar or other candle vessel. Well, that's what is in here. I've got some vessels here, but I wanted to go by their recipe for the 1 ounce jar. And rather than buying them in bulk somewhere, I bought them directly from Simply Earth. And this is the 1 ounce jar. And I'm going to make this candle in here. And I got 2 of them. But there's also other candles. I have other vessels that I can also make them. And let's see. Sometimes they have little hidden things on the backs of these cards. Bug Off lotion bar. So this is beeswax and almond oil and the bug fighter. And a soap mold. You'll need something to mold the bar in. And this tells you about what's in this month's recipe box. Says the theme is candles. Learn how to make your own candles using essential oils. You know, the fragrance that's in scented candles is not natural. It is it's artificial, which makes it smell longer, and stronger, but it's not natural. And when you're burning a candle with something like that, all that stuff is getting into the air, and you're breathing that, that stuff. So I'm anxious to make candles with essential oils. The bug fighter helps repel insects. Grapefruit uplifts, energizes, stimulates, skincare, and cleans. Thyme warms, aids digestion, soothes, and supports immunity. And camphor supports respiration, soothes, and repels insects. So there you go. There's another helpful thing. Then peaceful patio candle. This one would be in a little bit bigger, well, maybe not. I was going to say a bigger container, but it's not that much. You can adjust this. If you're going to make a larger candle like this, I'm going to make the recipe for the 1 ounce jar, but if I had a 4 ounce jar, I would just double it. So that's good. The things you need extra are either a decorative glass bowl or jar. And there's nothing on the back of that. Citrus candle, 1 candle making kit, the wick centering tube, tool, and 15 drops of essential oil, and another 1 ounce jar. So the other one is going to be for my citrus candle. Summer Nights diffuser blend. You use the bug fighter, grapefruit, and thyme, and use it in diffuse it in the room. Oh, here's the peek into next month's box. We get the Autumn Air blend, bergamot, pine, and hoe wood. And things that you'll need at home, you'll need distilled water, a 4 ounce bottle, and a 1 ounce jar. Okay. We have a Tiki Torch roll-on blend. And let's apply it to pulse points to naturally ward off insects. And this is the note from Katie. It says, ready to make candles using natural ingredients. A bonus of this month's candle recipe is that they are mess-free. Most store-bought candles are made with paraffin wax and toxic artificial fragrances. Make your own candles using natural ingredients will result in candles that smell a little less strong, but give you the peace of mind that what you are burning is safe for your home. The hardest part of making candles is the cleanup. Wax sticks to things and difficult to remove. This month's recipes involve melting the soy wax right in the bag as it's packaged. If you can remove the wax from the bag and place it in a double boiler and melt it. To clean out the wax from the double boiler, you'll want to wipe it away as much as possible using a paper towel while the wax is still melted. Then scrub the dish as you normally would. Katie also just had a baby girl. It's been just a little over a week ago now, and she is doing great, and the little girl is beautiful. And then here's our hero booklet. Shows you how to use the DIY candle kit. You microwave the soy wax, add essential oils directly to the bag, place the wicks and pour wax into candles. Enjoy your natural candle. And we're having a candle kit launching. She's going to launch a larger kit than this, because this is mainly just, so you can learn. And after that, it's, you know, you can do it yourself. And this says, get on the VIP list and get it for only $9.99. So I don't know how much it's going to cost normally, but I think I will order some at $9.99. And then you get a bug fighting guide if you scan this QR code. And this is a free guide to making candles, and that's another code. And this is just telling us to share on our Facebook group the things that we've made. So there we go. So let me see which ones I'll be able to do today. I think I will do the lotion bar. Okay, so let me turn the camera off, and I will assemble my things, and I will be back. Okay, I thought I would start with the recipes that don't require me being in the kitchen. So, I don't know about you, but I am a fanatic when it comes to glass containers. I'm not going to say I collect them, but whenever I see them, like I got this one at Dollar Tree, and I liked it. I just thought it looked good. I liked the little bubble glass here and the little faux silver ring on the top. And I knew they would come in handy one day, and they did come in handy today. So I'm going to show you, I mentioned in the little while ago that there was a recipe for a floating candle, and there is one. It didn't say floating in the recipe. The Peaceful Patio Candle is the one that is a, I'm sorry. Okay, the Peaceful Patio Candle is using the floatable wicks. So it says first to assemble the wicks. Curious to see how many's in here anyway. Okay, it looks like 3. There's 3 floatable wicks in here. Because we're only going to use 1. So I'm going to put the wicks and the holders back in here. And you can see they float because there's cork on one side and then foil on the other. And it says pushing the wicks through the hole in the base so that 1/3 of it shows on the foil line side. So push it through till about 1/3 of it shows. There you go. Now here we're going to mix our essential oils and coconut oil. And I ordered some wicks off of Amazon for this, in case I'm interested in making more candles. And they also sent me a silicone measuring thing. So that really is kind of neat. So we're going to mix together 2 tablespoons. Also, left over from my crafting days, I have these little silicone bowls. But let's put 2 tablespoons of the fractionated coconut oil. And I'm curious to see how well the oil comes out of this. I had pulled off a paper towel and then I used it for something. Let me pull off another paper towel. Just curious about that. And the essential oils. Okay, so we have 10 drops of the grapefruit. So that's 10 drops. Does smell like grapefruit. And 5 drops of the bug fighter. Some of these come out quicker than others. It must be the thickness of the oil. Okay, and then we're going to mix it. And of course I didn't get a mixing spoon, so let me, excuse me while I stand up, I'm going to get another popsicle stick out of my container up there, and I'm just going to stir. Because that 2 tablespoons plus the oil pretty much fills up this little bowl. But you just want to make sure it's all blended. And then we're going to fill our bowl with water. Now what you can do, you can decorate your bowls. Matter of fact, I put I have these pearls, and I tested one a little while ago in my thing of water to see if it would float, because you don't want anything that will float, and they do sink to the bottom. You could take little wired flowers. You could take fresh flowers. You could put anything you want. You could put pieces of fruit. But I just like my candle the way it is. I just like the way it looks, so I'm not going to do any of that. So we're going to fill our bowl with water. And it's better with a floating candle that where the candle is burning is not under the lip. So I need to fill this pretty full to get it up to the lip so it doesn't go up underneath. You don't want your... I'm going to do that, and then when I add the oil, that should be enough. See my little pearl in there? Can you see it? It doesn't float, so that's good. So then you pour the oil mixture right into the top, because you know oil is going to sit on top. And this is actually what's going to burn. The oils are what's going to burn. You don't need wax to burn. Your oils are going to burn. And then put your little floater in. I'm going to let that sit a minute while I find my little lighter. I've got a little lighter somewhere. Here it is. And I'll take a picture with the light turned off at the end of the video. But set that out on your patio, and it's going to keep the bugs away, and it's going to give you a peaceful feeling. I don't think I can get my camera at an angle where you can actually see this. But anyway, there's the patio candle, and I'm going to just put it back here because I want to take a picture. I love that. And the next one I'm going to do is the roll-on blend, and I'm doing this because my daughter suffers terribly with bugs. Mosquitoes just love her. They evidently don't like me because they pretty much leave me alone. And I have ordered, Simply Earth has a little tool that makes it easier to pull these off, but it'll be in next month's box. There we go. And I probably should use a little funnel, which I did not bring. But anyway, I'm going to do 2 drops of the bug fighter. And you do this directly into your bottle. 2 drops of grapefruit. And 1 drop of camphor. Yep, that's camphor. 1 drop. And then you fill this up with fractionated coconut oil. So let me pull my paper towel over here just in case I get a little messy. With my pouring. I know me pretty well. And you just fill it up with the coconut oil. You can see I am making a mess because I chose to pick it up off the table and my hands are shaking. Anyway, I'll wipe it off. And then you put your little stopper back in. Shake it up to mix it. And let me get a smaller paper towel to wipe this off, because I had it running all down the sides, but it's only coconut oil. It's not going to hurt anything. And the coconut oil on my hands is actually going to make them feel good. So I'm just going to rub that in. Wasn't much, but just enough. And then you take this and you put it on your pulse points. It's very mild. And you don't smell like bug fighter at all. And keep it with the, store it with the top on. Okay, now I didn't put a label on the candle. Excuse me while I'm cleaning up my mess. But I am going to put a label on the roll-on, and it is, here it is, Tiki Torch Roll-On. And I always forget which way this goes. Goes this way. So just put your label on, center it as best you can. And see, it fits just perfectly. And now you can gift it, you can use it, or whatever. So those are the 2 recipes that I've done that don't have to be over near my stove, because I have to, and I hate to make excuses, but I'm getting a new refrigerator tomorrow, and where I normally work in my kitchen is now full of stuff from that I need to have on the refrigerator, or out of the refrigerator. So I'm not going to be able to do these recipes until maybe next week, when everything is back in order. So I will do the other recipes later. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you. This candle, because it's burning the oil, once the oil is gone, it's going to burn out because it's going to just have water in it. But all you need to do is add more oil and light it again, and it will continue to burn. So it's really a nice candle to have. So how did you like those 2 recipes? They were pretty easy, weren't they? And the others are going to be just as good. I probably will not make the diffuser blend because I really don't want to diffuse those type things. I would probably diffuse the grapefruit and, you know, and maybe mix the thyme in with something, but the bug fighter and the camphor are strictly for repelling bugs, and I don't know where I would diffuse something because we don't sit outside a whole lot in the evenings. You know, it's been so hot. We have had such hot weather, and I'm sure a lot of you have too. You know, and it just isn't comfortable to sit outside anymore. It's just, I don't know if you know much about Virginia, but Virginia is between the ocean and the mountains. We're like right in the middle. So we get all of the moisture from the oceans, but it's cut off by the mountains. So when you live in central or eastern Virginia, it's just this oppressive, muggy heat that just sits there. You know, I used to live in Florida. I lived there for 10 years, and people were always saying, oh, I wouldn't go to Florida because it's always so hot. But let me tell you, it's sometimes hotter here than it is in Florida, temperature-wise. Yes, Florida has the humidity, but it has a constant breeze because you're in between the Gulf and the ocean, and there's always a breeze. Here, sometimes it is so still you can just cut the humidity with a knife. It's pretty terrible. But anyway, I didn't want to give an expose on Virginia. I just wanted to explain to you about the Simply Earth. I will do the other recipes like I said, in a couple of weeks after I have got my refrigerator in and set up and out of the way. But I can't wait to do those, especially the bug lotion. I might have to make one of those for my daughter, whether I have to use the kitchen or not, because she just suffers so bad. But I can't wait to make those. So come back, go ahead and if you'll subscribe to my channel and then click the bell, then when I post my next video, you'll get a notification that it's there and you won't miss it. So anyway, one of the things I like about essential essential oils from Simply Earth is I've got to see a behind-the-scenes video that they did for us the other day. Katie, I mentioned earlier, has just had a baby, and she's the one that does most of our videos. There are a couple of the other co-owners and people that work there do videos, but Katie does a large majority of them. And she had a little baby girl, so she is there enjoying the baby girl. It's not her first child. She has 2 other children, so this will be number 3. But so someone else that works in the office, I think it was their marketing manager, did a walkthrough behind the scenes. And I learned a lot by looking at that, because it's not just a storefront and they bring in this stuff already packaged and everything. They do everything themselves. They fill the bottles. They develop their own recipes. They do their own blends, and then package everything. It was really interesting to see. But so in addition to the fact that they donate 13% of their proceeds to stop human trafficking, it's a real honest-to-goodness business. It's not being done out of someone's home. It's an actual warehouse and packaging center. It's amazing. I don't know if it's going to be for everyone or if it's just going to be for the ambassadors, but if you look on, I guess, maybe look on Facebook, on the Simply Earth website page, see if they have it on there. It might have been on the subscriber Facebook page. But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed making these. But anyway, so they do contribute 13% to end human trafficking, which has gotten so out of control. It's just ridiculous here in the United States. It's a shame, but it's there. It's happened, and all we can do is fight it. So, But if you're interested in learning more about Simply Earths, shoot me a little note or comment on the video below, and I'll try to answer any questions you have. I'll also have the instructions on how you can get $15 off of your first box if you decide to subscribe. And then in addition to that, you can also get a $45 e-gift certificate that you can use to shop for anything on the Simply Earth site, except a recipe box. I don't think, but that's when you can order your 1 ounce jars or extra oils. You know, look at their website. If you don't do anything else, just look at the website. Go to the link below, look at the website, and see what all they have. It's just amazing what they have. And so if you use my ambassador code and my coupon code, you can get the $15 off of the first recipe box, $45 e-gift card. You'll get the free big bonus box, which was in last week's video. I showed you last week what that was all about. So if you didn't see that, go back and look so you can see what all is in the bonus box. And I know there's something that I've missed. You have access to the Hero training course if you're a monthly subscriber. That for non-subscribers, it's $250, but as long as you stay subscribed, you will have access to the training. And there's training not only on, at the beginning, it's training on just essential oils in general and how to do, how to make blends and how to tell what the strength of an oil is and things like that. And then as it goes on, it starts introducing you to lotions and facial products and all the different things. And then last week I got the update for candle making. So I've already started watching the candle making part of it. And it's just awesome. But that's free also with your subscription. So check out my notes below. If anything I left out, I'll put down there. And I did take a picture of the floating candle in the dark. So I will show that. I'll put that at the end of the video too. So come back as soon as you see that I've posted another video. Come back and see what I do with these other recipes where you actually melt the soy wax to make the candles. So this is Gail, and I'm wishing you well. Bye-bye.